In professional video, the biggest challenge isn't always the camera or the lighting. Sometimes it's just the tyranny of distance.
Absolutely. The simple act of getting a signal from point A to point B without it falling apart.
Exactly. And that's why today we're doing a deep dive into this little box, the Datavideo VP-633 SDI repeater. The mission here is to figure out how this piece of kit solves that massive distance problem.
It really is a problem solver. At its core, the VP-633 is basically a powerful reclocker. It takes in a weakening video signal, cleans it up, strengthens it, and then sends it on its way.
And it handles both the old standard SD-SDI and, of course, HD-SDI.
Right. It's built to keep your existing SDI cables useful over much, much longer distances.
Now, the key thing here, the detail that matters, is that this is the VP-633, the powered repeater.
That's crucial.
It comes with a 12-volt power supply, but it can take anything from 12 up to 25 volts DC. You need that juice for it to work its magic.
And that power gives you that first really significant signal boost. Just one of these VP-633 units on its own will push a clean SDI signal up to 200 meters.
Okay, so 200 meters, that's a solid, respectable distance.
It is.
But there are a lot of solutions for 200-meter runs. The number that really jumps off the page is the claim of full kilometer, 1,000 meters.
That's the headline feature for sure.
So my first question is, if you're going that far, why wouldn't a crew just run fiber? It's usually seen as more robust for that kind of distance.
That's a great question, and it comes down to infrastructure. Running fiber often means you need converters on both ends, SDI to fiber, then fiber back to SDI.
More hardware, more points of failure.
Exactly. And a lot of venues, like stadiums or big conference halls, already have copper SDI cable in the walls. This system lets you use what's already there, which saves a ton of cost and complexity.
Okay, that makes sense. So let's get into how this kilometer run actually works. You're not plugging in 4 of these powered units along the way, are you?
No, not at all. That's the elegant part of the design. The powered VP-633 is the engine. It's the starting point.
Right.
After that, you can chain up to 3 additional unpowered units, the VP-634.
Unpowered. So how are they helping the signal if they don't have electricity?
They're not just dumb pass-throughs. They're precision passive conditioners. They take the signal from the unit before them and retime the data stream, cleaning up any jitter that's crept in.
I see. So the first unit provides the power, and the next 3 just clean up the signal as it goes.
Precisely. 1 powered 633, followed by 3 unpowered 634s. That's the combo that gets you to 1,000 meters, assuming, you're using good quality cable.
That's a critical detail, so we know the signal can go the distance.
Yeah.
What about fidelity? What kind of video formats are we talking about here? It does handle embedded audio, right?
Oh yeah, fidelity is paramount. It handles the full SDI embedded audio spec. For standard definition, it's your legacy formats, 480i and 576i, all SMPTE 259M compliant.
Okay, so it covers the old stuff. What about HD?
For HD, it's pretty comprehensive. It adheres to SMPTE 292M and supports 720p at 50, 59.94, and 60 frames. It also does 1080i at the same frame rates. And for progressive, it'll handle 1080p at 24, 25, and 30 frames per second.
So that covers basically any standard broadcast or live event scenario.
Pretty much. And the wild part is that it does all this in a package that is, well, it's tiny.
How small are we talking?
It's about 107 by 38 millimeters, and it weighs just 0.1 kilograms. You can tuck it away anywhere. It's also TA compliant, and the price right now is about $388.
Wow. That's a small price to avoid running a kilometer of fiber.
No kidding.
So the key takeaway here seems to be that the VP-633 system is a highly specialized tool. It's for when you have a massive distance to cover, you want to use existing copper, and you need to blast high-quality, high-def video across that gap affordably.
That's it in a nutshell. It's a lifesaver in the right situation. But it does leave you with a fascinating little engineering question to think about. Well, if the VP-633 is the only unit with power, and it's providing that initial push, you have to wonder how much of that final signal integrity at 1,000 meters comes from that single powered boost at the start versus how much work those 3 little unpowered conditioners are doing to clean it up along the way. It's a real balancing act.